So we definitely should see who he's going to bring. I'd love to see how he's opting in this matchup. Was a very strong Meta Knight back in the or his brother was a very strong Meta Knight.
Yeah.
He was a very strong Zero Suit Samish and was very well aware of how the hard matchup against Meta Knight worked. So it should be interesting to see what his lab work has taught him about Diddy and how his mindset is going to change and handle the matchup.
And Jtails himself is actually a really smart player, really rising up in the ranks right now. I believe he made it out of pools in Apex, and I think he won his first round, and I'm not sure what place he got. But he is definitely a contender for Diddy Kong right now, only being matched by, say, Mewtwo King and Zero.
Yes,
He's
for
one
sure.
Of the top 5 Diddies in the world, in my opinion.
And as of right now, some people giving him a little bit of guff. I mean, I know it's a little bit hard to establish your dominance when he was one of the first Diddies to really get into the limelight. A lot of people have said that he's fallen off for this, that, and the third, but I think it's just the catch-up that a lot of the area is playing. I mean, we cannot ever forget that he's part of New York, New Jersey, where lab work is second to none.
Where you can level up
Yep.
as much as you can.
So Jtails definitely not to be slept on. Definitely a very strong Diddy, and it should be interesting, like I said, to see how Snakee is going to opt into this matchup because of the fact that with such clout and with the awareness of what Jtails stands for, definitely not going to sleep on him.
Yo, shout out to those headphones though. Those things are sweet looking.
And I got a chance to see them when I was up on stage with Coney at Apex, holding it down. And, those headphones were just every player. You could see the level of content in their eyes. And I love seeing the headphones because the worst complaints you can hear are people say,
hear the game.
Exactly.
So the headphones, there's no Johns,
Yep.
Hey, we're going right in. Diddy versus Rosalina and Luma.
There it is. Now, very interesting. I haven't gotten a chance to see this matchup play out very much. I know even in Grand Finals of Apex, you had DeBuzz playing as Olimar instead of Rosalina and Luma. Right now, Snakee already losing Luma.
Ooh. Jtails is already getting a commanding lead right now.
And the very scary part about the situation is when Rosalina loses Luma in the Diddy matchup.
That was smart.
It becomes very disadvantaged in the fact that Luma is the source of knockback and damage. Rosalina by herself is not very scary, whereas Diddy, by default, even without Banana, is very scary. So that disadvantage in this matchup is going to have to be something that Snakee takes into account and tries to minimize.
Yeah. Well, right now, Jtails is just destroying Luma the second it spawns. Like, that's like his #1 priority is just to kill Luma, I think.
And that's the way top players have been holding it down. We've seen Ally with the back throws. We've seen a lot of people, but Snakee very smart, doing a very good job of putting Luma in the right places.
Waited. That was very good up air from Jtails.
And it was a very nifty option there by Snakee to get Rosalina on stage. He launched her and managed to put her there to hit Jtails, but Jtails seeing that trap from a mile away and managing to get the kill with up air.
Oh, definitely. Oof. Like the little short hop fairs to try to separate the two, kind of akin to ice climbers a bit.
Yes, and right there, as I've grown to learn, I know that Luma has much higher knockback than Rosalina, so that properly spaced F smash there was definitely enough to close out Diddy. But yet again, another Luma finding
It's just
her way
lame when a Luma just falls off like that. You just hit him and it just falls.
And it's upsetting, but unfortunately, the character very similar to ice climbers. If you played Melee, Nana likes to wander away to her death. So not too unreminiscent.
Yep. The good news for Rosalina, though, is that, Luma spawns in 13 seconds. So
yes, exactly.
It's not like you're missing her for too long.
No. Now, as we see here, Jtails with an astounding lead. That's probably going to close it out, as we see here, pending on what his option was. Just missed that back here.
Yeah, very smart of Jtails to hold his shield after he throws it because he knows Luma can do something just like that.
Exactly.
Yo, gets the Luma out of there.
Now, Luma may... Oh, she's going to find her way out, and this is the most scary for Rosalina.
Yeah,
not only
you're at high percent, no Luma to back you up.
And on top of that, too, you have to make sure you don't get thrown, you don't get set up. And without Luma, it's very hard to find your ground. But Snakee doing a good job of platform camping, gets his Luma back, and is now back in the game for at least the moment.
Yeah. Right now, Jtails is only at 34%, so Snakee's going to have to work some magic right here to make a comeback in this game.
And now smart options by Snakee, making sure that Luma takes the hits.
Gets rid of Luma. Oh, that was smart. I thought for sure he was going to finish off Luma or something, but then he did a side B to attack Rosalina instead. That was really smart. Z dropping into up air.
Outstanding presence of mind by Jtails. He realized towards the end of the game that Snakee was using Luma as a shield to make sure he didn't get the kill. So Jtails, conditioning him to think he had fallen into the trap, ends up separating them and then netting the kill. Very impressive. So now it should be interesting to see where Snakee takes the matchup. I'm not too sure where he's going to take it as of right
Where's
now.
Rosalina like? Like, what stages are her
People
ground?
keep asking me what stages they like, and I'm not really sure because I see more player preference in stages than I see
Yeah,
character
so I'm in the same
preferences.
boat. Like, I'm in the same boat.
You know, like you see it a lot, and I know that a lot of people are fans of Duck Hunt. A lot of people are, fans
Yo,
of
Duck
different
Hunt
things.
is my jam.
Yes, exactly. But right now, we see that old school throwback that is Delfino.
Yeah.
A lot of gimmicks, a lot of tricks, a lot of different situations in the stage that occur. So interesting choice for
and
Snakee.
a low ceiling due to it being a brawl stage.
Yes, and I definitely think I like what Snakee's looking for here because with that
Oh,
lowered
he's looking
ceiling,
for up airs right there.
exactly. We see in these
wants to
small
send it.
blast zones and these walk-offs could net him very early
Yeah.
kills. So I definitely like what he's going for.
And Jtails himself is also going to be benefit from the up airs because Diddy's got a really strong, as we all know from the hoo-ha.
But now the upside here is that what's going on is you have a lot of uneven grounding.
Yeah.
So Diddy isn't going to get those same easy setups to grabs and follow-ups. We see that awkward terrain already putting Jtails in a weird position. So I definitely like this counter pick from Snakee. It seems like it's rather well thought out.
And it's working out for him so far. Jtails has barely landed any hits on her.
Oof. Yeah, so right now, Delfino coming in strong. And these are one of those sections that Jtails is going to have to be very careful in because those small blast zones could net him an
really early
loss.
greedy kill.
And
oh,
right there, as we saw.
Unfortunate. He actually landed on the ground. I
Yes.
saw that, but it must have slid into the blast zone.
And unfortunately, he probably missed that tech, which allowed him to continue to slide slightly, and the blast zone was right there to play cleanup.
I'm not even sure if there was a tech involved because he just stood there. Like,
Well, yeah, it could have been a lot of different odd
Yeah.
things, but yet again, the exact reason why Snakee took this stage and
Yes.
already capitalizing on it. So, smart choice
Yeah,
there.
going for the ledge, always a safe option.
And as I expected, Snakee not only showing his knowledge of the matchup, but a knowledge of his character's matchup here also. So, I'm really enjoying
That was a very nice read from Jtails,
And
knowing he's going
wow,
back up there. But
Snakee managed
she
to live through that.
Good DI.
Crazy.
thought he was going to charge in.
And this could close it out. Yep.
Yeah.
Small sidings. And as we said, just like you had said, Trent, that's going to give Jtails the same benefit that's going to give Rosalina. So.
And there we go. The game's already tied back up. Having a Diddy versus Lou had that up tilt hit both of them.
And I love seeing it, too, because you already see a lot of DeBuzz's homework coming into a lot of other Rosalina and Luma plays, setting up that Luma, looking for certain setups, knowing the strength of having certain options connect on a player. Just
definitely.
Very interesting to see.
Waiting for something.
Off the
Placement
wall,
off.
solid back air.
Yeah.
I had a feeling the dare was going to come there.
Went for an F smash, probably not the best choice right there. But maybe he thought he wasn't going to attack.
Now, Jtails definitely smart, taking his
Oh,
time, and wow.
He died. Low
Now,
ceiling, bro.
I do know that during transitional periods of Delfino, when we are on that platform, the blast zones tend to be of smaller sizing.
It's so small.
Yep. And
It's
that's
the same thing with Halberd. Whenever on the platform part, it's just going to be a really low ceiling.
And unfortunately, a hard loss for Snakee right there. He played the matchup very well. He just lost composure for just a moment. Jtails catching him in that deer in the headlights type motion where he was just waiting, and unfortunately managed to, just close out the game on Snakee before he could respond. So well played by Jtails.
Yes.
Continuing to advance on, and Snakee hopefully going to be able to take this loss, apply what he learned from it, and not lose to another Diddy today.
I agree. I think he'll plow through losers, and we'll see. Maybe we'll see like a salty run back. We'll see what happens.
That would be pretty cool. But now we got a couple more coming over to the table.
We
we got this man who
Dark
makes it
Blues.
impossible to commentate. He knows it. He sits up there, no smile, no nothing, looking stylish.
Yo, that is 1-6 scarf, man.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie. I am digging his outfit.
I love it. I will say it forever. That is Jash. If you don't know who that is, we can't be friends.
Yeah,
because
dude.
that man is just
legendary brawl player.
Yep, the legendary Jash.
Toon
It's
Link.
in his gamer tag. Like it's in his gamer tag. He's legendary before you even knew.
Yeah.